From the heart of VA where the truth don't sleep, AK and Cruz bringing talk that's deep. It's real, raw, no sugarcoat feast. Broadcast live with the beast of the east. Topics that hit from the block to the booth. No fluff, just fire and a dose of the truth. Cruising, radio 128. Tune in and vibe, don't be late. Let's talk Tuesday, come and ride the wave. AK and Cruz got the words to say. From 7:30 to 9:30 we go strong. Keep it Richmond real all night long. Let's talk Tuesday where the people speak. Cruising radio, we bring the heat. So lock in, lean back, get in your zone. AK and Cruz, the mic stay on. Politics, love, what's hot in the street. Culture, the grind, what makes us complete. Voices of the people, Richmond pride. AK drops gems, crews rise the vibe. It's not just a show, it's a movement real tight. Breaking down the noise, shedding truth and light. So every Tuesday night, don't miss the beat. Cruise Inc.'s live in the combos elite. Keep it real, keep it live. Voices rise, we testify. Keep it true, through and through. AK and crews, they talk for you. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk Tuesday, come and ride the wave. AK and crews, got the words to say. From 7:30 to 9:30, we go strong. Keeping Richmond real all night long. Let's talk Tuesday, where the people speak. Cruising radio, we bring the heat. So lock in, lean back, get in your zone. AK crews, the mic stay strong. Keep it real, keep it loud. Voices rise, we testify. Keep it true, through and through. AK and crews, they talk for you. Let's talk Tuesday, ride the wave. AK and crews, got the words to say. From 7:30 to 9:30, we go strong. Keep it Richmond real all night long. Let's talk Tuesday, where the people speak. Cruising radio, we bring the heat. So lock in, lean back, get in your zone. AK and crews, the mic stay throne.
You know, the more I listen to that, that is one hard beat. I think, when it
Nice, right?
comes to intro music and theme music, we got one of the dopest intro music
I like it.
around. It is like so dope. So yeah, shout out to Al Seaport for creating our theme song for us.
Absolutely.
I play it on the radio now too.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Yes,
Nice,
in the
nice.
regular rotation is a part of promoting our Tuesday night show.
Nice, nice.
And
Nice.
speaking of Tuesday, it is Let's Talk
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Welcome everybody. We're glad to have you here. Man, it's a little scorching out there right now. When I came in, it was
A little
still
warm.
80 degrees
It's a
at
little
5 o'clock.
warm.
Yeah. Now I can probably deal with it a little bit better, AK, if we didn't have the pollen, man.
I know.
That pollen eats. I went outside. I thought it was gonna rain yesterday, so I had to set the patio up and everything. So I had to go out there and move my pillows. And I was only out there a few minutes, and I came back looking like this chair right here. I'm like, well, I had to jump in
Oh
the
my God, that's too
shower.
funny.
I'm serious, man. You go outside, you look like mustard.
That's too funny.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
That's
Thank you,
wonderful.
Cherry. That's shirt by Cherry's creation.
Oh,
Make it make sense. Thank
That-
you, Cherry.
that rascal.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Thank you for my
man.
shirt. This is my t-shirt lines coming out. Call us.
Coming out soon.
Coming out soon. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Make it.
We're gonna try to make some stuff make sense
Yeah,
tonight.
exactly.
What about that?
Exactly. But before we try to make some stuff make sense, we got to make some sense, as in SENET. But we want dollars,
I know that's right.
not that kind of sense.
All right, let's pay some bills so we can get into this tonight.
For real, this is going to be interesting. Hey guys, stuff happens, and during the summertime, a lot of people are traveling to the road, and people are not paying attention. They listening to their earbuds. They're talking on the phones, and so it's a large percentage that you may be involved in an accident. And if you're involved in an accident, as we say every Tuesday, every week, make sure that first of all it's no fault of your own, and then if it's no fault of your own, call the G Law firm. Why? Because they're lawyers, and as we talked about last week, almost a whole office has been involved in an accident, And so people know what they expect. They're going to help you find out what your case is worth. They're going to look at all your bills. They're going to look at, whether you're going to need long term care, short term care, whether it's going to be continuing follow up. So that's why you want to call an attorney because the adjusters already know what they want to offer you. Their attorney's already going to try to make sure that they protect the insurance company. So you need somebody to protect you. Call the G Law Firm 804-226-4111, or you can go to the website and get a free consultation with this glawfirm.com. Relentless, reliable, and a great reputation. They've been doing this for over 30 years. So call the law firm that cares. I be doing that dang gum right. Oh yeah. Ooh, man. I don't even know how to start this one. I'll start it from the top.
What are we talking about today?
You know, let me give. I want to give me a peppermint on this one. My mouth. This one right here gonna take. It's gonna take a little bit of something. Yeah, somebody won't be dry.
Sorry, but there's shenanigans tonight.
There was a gentleman. He watches the show, and he heard AK talk about it in the past, and we've had these conversations, touch and go on it. That a dude would never know if his woman is cheating on him. That men are oblivious to the woman code, and women are better cheaters. That's what you. That's
Oh,
been
we're
your,
definitely better cheaters.
that's been your staple. Is that
I'm 10 toes down on it, as you would say.
that women are better cheaters.
Of
So
course we are.
his question to Miss Angie, that's what he calls it, Miss Angie.
I bet you think that is so funny.
I do. Everybody call you Miss Angie. When they meet you, it's Miss Angie. What Miss Angie at? So anyway, he called you Miss Angie. He said, ask her, first of all, why would a woman cheat? And he said, he wants to be specific. Give him some reasons why a woman would cheat. And that he wanted to know.
Why is it so funny?
Because he wanted to know what would be some telltale signs that a woman is cheating.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not giving up girl code. Not gonna happen.
Wait
Figure
a
it out.
minute, that ain't fair.
I'm not
we
giving
give
up girl code. I'm not telling you. So
We give up man code around here.
when
I always give up man code.
you do, you do. I gotta give
You
it to you.
gotta give us
I'm
a
not
little.
giving nothing.
You gotta give us a smidgen.
I'm not giving nothing. Nothing.
Come on, Oprah.
Y'all figure it out. Y'all figure it out. Because y'all haven't figured it out. Y'all really haven't.
This man specifically asked
But I'm not
you-
giving up girl code. Maybe his girl's cheating. He's trying to figure out whether or not his girl's cheating.
But that's fair.
So
right?
I'm definitely not gonna give up no girl code. I ain't snitching on your girl. So no, that's not even happening.
You ain't talking about his girl.
Well, he's asking that question, but now he wants to know a specific thing on how can we tell, right?
Yeah, he wants to know how can a man tell.
I'm not
if-
telling that. I'm not telling that. Just in case he think his girl cheating.
I'm gonna tell it.
Go ahead. What's your opinion?
No, first of all, he asked you the question.
Okay.
He wants to
you
know
guys answer.
a woman's opinion of why women.
Okay.
cheat.
Now that I can help him with.
Okay.
Unappreciated.
Hmm.
We're unhappy. Conflicts. Detachment. Okay. Those are just a few.
All right, let's go back to unappreciated.
Sometimes we feel like we're unappreciated, but when especially Black women, when we say we done with
Mhm.
you, we done with you. It is nothing you can say or do to even attempt to try to come back.
so
When we literally say we done.
what are some things in terms of appreciation that men should be doing? Let's kind of walk through this because I don't want to, some guys out here on the verge of, like I said, being oblivious. They perhaps don't know, perhaps they haven't been taught these things, or they never had the courage to ask a woman. They
You
don't
know,
know how to
there's
communicate.
women that seek emotional validation,
Okay.
and we don't all the time get it. You
Right.
know, from our husband, our significant other, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
But a lot of times, men get comfortable. Sometimes women get comfortable. Don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
It does work both ways.
Right.
But we're on the women part here. So,
Okay.
when you guys get so comfortable, you forget that we're there. We're not, the cleaner.
Oh,
We're not the
okay.
housekeeper. We're
Gotcha.
not the dishwasher. You just look at us as that, and we just don't feel no appreciation whatsoever. Because
Okay.
sometimes some men don't pay attention.
Gotcha.
If you got a man that actually pays attention to what you're doing, where you going, how you dressing, complimenting you. If you got that type of man that can pay attention
Okay.
and know when you need something without asking, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I may walk out the house with a pantsuit on, and I said, "Damn, I wish I had this bling belt, whatever." Next thing I know, my bling belt is in the house.
Gotcha.
You paying attention.
So, in other words, men shouldn't get tunnel vision,
Yep.
and kind of keep the big picture,
Yep.
for appreciation.
I've only dated one guy, 1.5 guys that paid attention.
I would get a half.
1.5 that paid attention.
Okay.
Because one really paid attention more than the other.
Gotcha.
And that's a really good thing when you have a man that actually pay attention
So
to
would you
your
say,
woman.
would that be say a top priority is being attentive, being appreciated?
I mean, I don't think, communication is the first to me.
Okay.
And then everything else just kind of falls in line. But when you can just find a man to actually pay attention to, and they know,
Mhm.
and they notice things, and they can come back and just quote like this, I'm like, okay, he's really paying attention.
Okay.
I don't have to tell him I need my damn nails done.
Because
I shouldn't have to say any of that.
he's paying
Or,
attention.
you just the kind of guy that said, this is your allowance, do whatever you want to do. Whatever the case may be, you
Mhm.
kind of want that man to pay. We want to be validated.
Okay.
We just don't want to be the housekeeper, the cook, the laundry person. We don't want, no.
Okay. I guess some brothers feel that, because they're, paying the bills, they, taking care of little stuff around the house, that's showing appreciation. But it goes from what I'm
It
hearing.
goes way more deeper.
Okay.
Sometimes the little things, Cruz, that really matter, and not the big things that you do.
Right. Okay. I think that's and that's a valid point. A lot of guys need to understand that, because that was that old school thinking. Dad, he, got mom, in the house, and he got the car, and all the bills are paid, and things like that. Now he can sit back in his easy chair, and it reminds me of Archie Bunker. I don't know if many people used to watch that or not, but Archie was a hard worker, and he'd be running around the house. And
Crazy.
I remember one episode, she asked Archie, Archie, do you love me?
And
And
I remember that.
He had this kind of like, of course I love you.
Right.
I keep the bills on. I go to work. I got the meathead upstairs. I got your daughter upstairs.
Right.
Come, what else do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember that episode.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it. She needed more than that.
Right. Exactly.
He come and sit in his chair. He don't want to talk to nobody. Bring me a beer, Edith.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, he expected that beer to be coming out that kitchen, because a lot of times he would sit down and he would be like, his hand would be like that. And he expected that beer to be like 10 seconds later. Yeah. So, yeah, I can see where that would be an issue.
Yeah.
It would definitely be an issue.
Like, I've dated a guy. I've had the venue for a few years. So this is going on the fifth, the top of the 5th year. And I've dated a guy. There's only been 2 guys since in the 5-year span. So I've dated a guy that when he comes, because I've always dated out of town because I don't date.
That's a whole nother story, right there.
I don't date it. That's another. Let's talk to Tuesday topic, right?
Yeah.
So he will always come, and it's the first thing. It's like, what do you need done? It's the trash out.
Okay.
You need some tables moved. It's always, what do you need done?
That's awesome.
Then the other guy was like, I come up here to hang out with you. I ain't come here to do no work. So which one you think I'm gonna pick over the other?
Ooh.
And you want to know why we got potential boobs?
Oh, that's why y'all got potential booze?
You want to know why we got potential booze?
Okay.
You just struck all the way the hell out. And whether I said, no, I don't need any help, everything's taken care of, that ain't even how you started the damn conversation. I come up there to see you. I don't want to come up there to do no work. Well, stay your ass at home. What about that?
So he struck out already by not at least offering.
Yes, and I could have said no. We're good. Okay. I'm good. Everything's taken care of. Didn't give me an opportunity. Okay. Or even if I say, you know something, I have about a half an hour worth of work to do. Come and help me do A, B, C, D. You're not gonna help me? And you my man? Ooh. You gonna come back and say what to me? No. Ain't nobody tolerating that.
I'm gonna watch the game until you finish.
Ain't nobody tolerating that. Oh. Why would you not help your woman? Why would you not want to help your woman?
Again, some guys just gotta be tunnel vision. I can't think of anything or any reason why a good man, I'm gonna put that in quotation, would not offer or just come in and say, "Hey, I saw that the bulb was out outside. Where your bulbs at?" Things like that. So, yeah. All right, we got appreciation. What was that second?
We're unhappy, conflicts, detachment.
Unhappy. Why the heck would y'all be unhappy?
Because we ain't the house cleaner. We're not the dishwasher. You know what I'm saying? Even though we do these things, but we ain't happy doing it. Can't you wash some dishes? You not wash dishes?
Yeah.
You not vacuum the floor?
I am dishwasher.
Stupid. I'm just saying. Just some little things. Okay. Let me tell you some of the small things that I appreciate when I was married at one time. We could be sitting, and I don't like baseball. I like to go to a baseball game. But watching on TV sucks to me, right?
Right.
But my husband at the time loved baseball. He played for the Padres at one time, and so I'm cuddled up under him watching baseball. He would just get up, and they say, "I know I have a whole banana split that he made." I mean, that's. I was like, wow. Come on. I said, really? Like super cool, right?
Right.
It's just those little things. I didn't even think about getting up,
right,
making no damn banana split, but he did.
One of the things, and she mentioned it the other day. I am big on, if I'm out somewhere, I don't care where I'm at, I'm going to call my wife and say, "Do you want anything? Have you eaten?" And a lot of times she might say, "Yeah, bring me this, that, and third."
Right.
And then sometimes, like the other day, I called her, she didn't want anything. And so what I did, I was at Waffle House. I had them to double my plate, triple my plate, everything, instead of bringing her one.
Okay.
I said, give me 4 eggs, give me 2 hash browns, and all that.
Right.
And I came in with it, and she said, "Didn't I tell you I didn't want anything?" I said, "But I understand that, but I'm going to make sure because I know sometimes you get distracted. You're working on this, working on that, and you don't eat." And I said, breakfast is important, and so I'm making sure that you get your nutrients. So that's why I understand what you're saying. Sometimes it's those little things.
It's the little things.
Yeah. So you got a banana split, well,
he just got up and did it. Didn't even say anything or why he was getting up. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes it's just these little teeny things that you're doing, and not that you pay the bill, not that you're putting the gas in the car. It's not all the time that.
Right. Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of women that, you got your gold digging women, and that's what you married. You should have known that's what you married. Okay. Right. And then you have those of us who actually do appreciate all these little things I'll take 1,000 little things over 2-3 big things any day.
All right.
Any day.
Folks, I hope y'all listening to this. If you're, just tuning in, or we'll be looking at this later on, I need to make sure that we are paying attention, because there are a lot of women out here that are complaining about their husbands, significant others, not showing them appreciation, not even trying to do, as you just indicated, the little things. And I believe this gentleman that wrote in this week, he's searching. He's trying to see, on a real level, like you say, he may be suspecting his wife or whatever, but he just wanted to know some things in his head, I guess, to compare. What is it that I can be doing or
Mm-hmm.
preventing so his woman won't cheat or whoever she might be. So, all right, we got you mentioned communication. Then I know we got a couple another subject or so we're gonna deal with communications. How important in terms of if you got maybe one spouse that communicates more than another spouse? Some people are just not as
Right.
communicative. So how do you deal with that?
I don't know because I'm at the point now. I mean, I was married to a non-communicator. All
Okay.
right, I'm divorced.
Oh,
Okay,
well, hey,
so
Randolph Coleman, how you doing, bro? Let me
I
make sure I
just gotta
speak.
have a communicator.
Okay.
I just think that I don't care what the subject is. I don't care what the beef is. We should be able to talk about it and go about our business and not throwing it back at each other later.
That's key.
Because don't nobody want to hear that mess later, man.
That is key. And I know we don't like to get real deep into a lot of scripture, but it talks about that love doesn't remember wrong.
Oh, it's a good way of
Yeah,
putting it.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and
Okay.
that's kind of like what it says. There's a lot of list of what love is,
Mm,
and then it talks about love. If I love you, I am not going to continue to every time we have a discussion or every time something goes wrong, I'm gonna keep bringing up
mm.
what you did in the
Right.
past.
Right.
So
Right.
and
And
that
people, and let's just stop. Put a pin right there for a second. People that do that, why do you think they do that?
it hurt. I guess to bring about it's kind of like tearing the band-aid off a wound. You think?
So if you got to bring up every single time what you think I've done wrong, you're gonna remind me of what you think I've done wrong.
Mhm.
Is it that because you out here doing wrong?
That's a good question.
I'm just asking.
Sometimes I guess in some cases, some men or women like to deflect. That's what we call that. You deflect, and we talking about one thing. I'm talking about A B C D, and then you turn around and you hit me back with A B and D. It's like we going tit for tat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're right. It could be I'm always on you because I'm out here trying to cover my little wagon and keep the attention off of me.
Some people always got to feel like they're right, no matter what. They're right, whether it makes sense or not. They're right, and they want to throw up all your wrongs like you wrong all the time.
I think that comes from the ego part of men, because again, we've been indoctrinated for so long that we primarily know everything.
And that is one of my reasons why I feel men cheat. Ego.
Ego,
Yep.
okay, gotta be
Insecurity.
ego.
Insecurity is why you cheat. Ego is why you cheat. Sexual desire is why you cheat.
Let's go back to insecurity. You think men cheat because
You
they're
don't think they're insecure?
insecure?
You don't think some men are insecure? Let's think about it.
Yeah, let's think about that
Let's think about
because
that.
you know why would he be insecure with his own wife?
That's a good question. Why would you? I'm not saying you
Yeah,
per se,
right.
but why would a man?
Unless again, there's some parity problems. Maybe she makes more money, and so he feels insecure. Maybe she has more of a social life. She's a more social butterfly. Now he really, and I've seen some guys, they're not, their wives are, involved in a lot of different things, and they could be in a sorority or something. They could be a part of, something going on at work, and then that man is in the shadow, and that's a he problem. If he's feeling insecure about his wife, then to me, and I'm being real here, that's a you problem, partner.
Okay, so maybe without the money,
Okay.
without the money part,
Mm.
maybe he's Jay-Z and Beyonce. Insecure.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is not the cutest thing in the world. Okay.
Right.
You would not think Beyonce would be. That's what I say without the money.
Right. So you're saying that she probably married Jay-Z because
I
she
don't know
could
why
be
they married. I'm at the looks. I'm just
okay.
at the looks. Like you wouldn't have put those two together if you had them in a lineup.
Uh, you
Probably would not have put them two together if you had to pair.
What's going on,
Okay.
Big Will? Welcome. How you doing? And a lot of people have, like I said, maybe because of the potential, that they have because they're a power couple now that they married. Um, it was kind of like Jermaine Dupri and Janet Jackson. You know,
So I'm saying that to say when you use the word insecurity, not what they do for a living, none of that, not the money part.
okay,
Because when you go out and make the first thing you do is look at somebody. The looks is going to do something
right,
when you see somebody.
of course,
Apparently, with that, folk, it won't no look. Apparently, they won't look at that looks.
right. It was something
Apparently,
else that the attraction.
the pre look like a whole little gremlin.
Oh man,
And here's Janet. You know,
true. I'm sure a lot of people scratch their head on that one. It's like what,
yeah,
you know, and that may have gone back to where they were, working together and they communicated, and that communication sparked that attraction. Now, let me tell you something, fellas. While we over here, one reason I think that a woman would cheat on her husband or whatever is because she's been mentally stimulated by another man,
mm,
whether it was intentional or not. There was something about that man that working or communicating or whatever that sparked that interest. I'm trying to help my boy to understand that if your significant other, whatever, has been around somebody and they find that person intellectually stimulating.
that they're listening. You know what I'm saying? They're
Mhm.
communicating better. You know, their needs may be met, and not even sexually. You
Mhm.
know,
So yeah, we have to think about that. Again, it goes back to what you said, communicating and telling your wife or your girlfriend, how she looks, and
hmm
I and I'm not bragging about it, but just the other yesterday I think it was, I looked at my wife and she was pressing out t-shirts and she was doing all the things she do, and I just looked at and I said, I'm proud of you. You know,
nice.
I don't need no other guy coming in and talking about, hey, I'm so proud of you.
Right, right, right,
And if I'm not telling her that,
right.
and then she's like, oh, he's not even around me. He noticing, my qualities,
Right.
my talents, and yeah. So be sure there's a giving your wife affirmation. That's the word,
hmm
affirming her.
So that's what kind of goes back to the insecurity a little bit when I said Jay Z, Beyonce, you said Janet and Preet. But you know, if you're out in these streets and you got this beautiful wife and you just the average looking guy, sometimes most men are security because you know everything looking at your wife.
Right. You're right.
And you don't know if she's gonna roll out because something she may feel like something greener on the other side, and something may not be greener on the other side. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
So you gotta make sure you taking care of business. If you the average guy and you got a banging wife over here, don't be concerned about what's going on in the streets because if your insecurity is kicking in like that anyway,
Hmm.
be secure about your stuff. Whether I don't care what you look like, the bottom of somebody's shoe. If you
Right.
got your shit together at home, she ain't going nowhere. She's
And
gonna be good.
now that may be something you just hit on in terms of Jay Z. Dude, secure. He probably know there's a 150 other thousand men that
Mm-hmm.
she could have been with because
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of guys out there. I'm sure still do probably come at her or want to come at her, whatever.
Yeah.
So having again that confidence in yourself. I got a good looking wife, light skinned Puerto Rican looking woman. So I have to make sure that uh and to me I have to flip it. If nobody's looking at my wife or whatever,
Say that for the people in the
then
back.
then that's a problem.
That's a whole problem.
Yeah. But if somebody's looking at her that thinks she's attractive, whatever, uh, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You look. Just don't touch. Because touch, we got a problem.
And there's nothing wrong with looking. Women need to get over that crap when men looking, and men need to get over that crap when we look. You ain't touching. You ain't going. You're not doing all this out of the pocket stuff.
Now,
What's the problem in
that's a good point. Now, if you being extra,
yeah.
because there was an example of something that they were doing, like this little poll, and they were walking through the mall, and they had this attractive woman to come down. Some guys took a little quick look and kept going, and then some were a little extra. And I think that that's the most disrespectful thing is being you turn around, you go, "Good night, Irene," and you walk hand in hand with your woman. That could be a problem, and the same way I'm going to flip that. You're right. There are a lot of attractive men out here. I'm not no homo or anything, but it's reality. And your woman look, and she's like, "Oh, nice looking dude." Okay, she just said he was a nice looking dude. She didn't drop your hand and run over there to him. If that's the case, she already gone, partner. So yeah, I think it's very, very levels to this.
It is, and I think women, um, sometimes men want to be by themselves. They want to do things by themselves. They don't always want you up under them.
Mm.
You ain't got to go everywhere they go. You ain't got to do none of that. If you're that needy kind of chick where you have to go every single place your husband is, that's an issue. That's a whole issue to me.
And that could cause a man to cheat.
Sure can.
Yep. Just
Sure can.
being that clingy.
Get your mess together because something wrong with you if you feel like you have to be up under your significant other every single place. I'm telling you, I don't care who I'm dating, whatever the case may be, married. Where you going? Bye. I see you later.
Right.
Because you need your time as well, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And do some things for yourself. Or just some quiet time or just nothing. Right. If he wants to go out, hey, go, let him go. What is the big deal?
Yeah. It's this old cat. He said some years ago, he said, let me tell you young fellas, this was some of that barber shop talk. He said, you can't miss what you can't measure.
Mm.
And everybody was like,
okay,
huh? And he got a little graphic. He said, can you measure the P? How would you know if she's giving an inch of that P away?
Mm-hmm.
He said, so think about it, guys. You can't miss what you can't measure. Mm-hmm. And so, it started, some conversation, guys. Well, I can always tell when if my woman did something and they come back, it's all stretched out. I'm like, and those are some of the crazy things sometimes that lead guys to going off the deep end.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, and there's somebody mentioned like, okay, look at little big head child. You gonna tell me that that thing don't snap back after they had a child, which is true, But we get so caught up sometimes, and I said this before, men are so visual, and that it burns in our minds. Just things sometimes that are not even true. We didn't put something, imagine something, or we didn't visualize something, and now it's stuck in our head.
Yeah. Yeah. I was married to a minister at one time, and something a first lady said to me, and it's just stuck with me because whenever he was going out to preach somewhere, I would go. Mm-hmm. I would drive. I know he's meditating. I mean, whatever, he's getting himself together. And she said to me, please understand something. You do not have to go every time he goes somewhere to preach. You do not have to be there.
Right.
Don't think that you do.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go everywhere. And when she said that, if I didn't back off, I'd go to work the next day. I didn't want to be nowhere on Sunday anyway.
Right.
So when there's times I did, and there's a lot of times I just didn't. I just didn't. So.
And that's the mentality sometimes, again, that we stereotyped ministers and their wives. Is like, the minister goes somewhere, his wife not there. Oh, what's going on with them? Mm-hmm. Nothing going on with it. She could be at home. She got to go to work, and or just want to have a break from being around uh, catty, batty women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen, when I was in the ministry, that is a profession that it draws women.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because either everybody want to be close to the preacher, talk to the preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Some got some pure motives, some don't
Mm-hmm.
have some unpure motives,
Mm-hmm.
and so you have to be a strong woman to uh, marry or be dating a preacher, especially one a popular one that's either that's articulate or a brother that's good looking or stuff like that. Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
have many sleepless nights. You know,
I
um,
slept good every night. After you jack a few of them up, they know. You just gotta jack a few of them
it's
up.
a jack of all.
I had to jack a few of them up, and once you jack them up, put them around that corner and say, "Okay, what you doing?"
And I think as men and not just preachers, we have to set certain parameters. I think that goes both ways.
Oh
Even with
yeah.
women, you have to set certain parameters. Somebody coming to you, and and I used to do this all the time. I would not have in the individual counseling by myself with a woman. We're gonna have
At
another.
night,
We're gonna have another brother there. We're gonna
you
have
better.
another sister
You better.
or something. Yeah, because that's a recipe for disaster. You know, she crying, talking about all the things he don't do, and blase, blase, and so then all of a sudden she's like, "Pastor, I just need a hug."
Hug your way out that front door.
And so the pastor obliges with a hug, and all of a sudden he's like, "Sister, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be all."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm not supposed to be telling that code, but anyway, but so you
You
have to
ain't
be
telling
careful.
nothing I don't know.
Oh, well,
I'm
I know
just
you've been
saying.
there and done that one.
Yeah. So
So
anyway, that's
yeah,
another whole. That's
yeah.
another whole
But
show.
yeah. So I think pretty much we can wrap this up with
But
saying,
would you agree that men cheat more than women?
yeah, being real, and that's some
Would
um
you agree that every man, I'm putting every man,
okay.
would you agree or disagree? When they're married, not dating,
Hmm.
married,
Hmm.
that every man at some point in that marriage is going to cheat.
I would disagree with that one
Okay, tell me why.
because there are some men that honestly, one, if you have an appreciation for God, then you're gonna love your wife.
Hmm.
And you're not going to want to do anything to disappoint God. You're not want to do anything to disappoint your wife. Now, if you don't care about either one of them, then yeah, then you're going to have more men out here in that category that do cheat. So
But there's probably more married men cheating than we think, right? Would
yeah,
you agree or disagree?
I would agree with that. I would definitely have to agree.
And going back to their wife like it's not.
Yep. Change that shirt, put on that same and fellas, some of y'all give your own selves away because if you've been out with a woman and you don't use Irish Spring at home, don't come home smelling like Irish Spring soap. You got dial at home, so you better stop at the
Oh
store
my
or
God.
take you some dial with you because I guarantee you, if you coming in there smelling like Irish Spring or a Coast, one of them soaps that have that scent to them, your woman gonna know. Why in the world is he coming back home smelling like a different soap?
And you want to know about, I say men are the worst cheaters ever.
True.
They take themselves off the yellow brick road. If you're going to go out there and cheat, you got to stay on the yellow brick road.
Yep.
You cannot go off the path. You can't come home acting different.
Yep.
You can't come home pissed off because now you already had some. I don't want to get my wife none at this point. I'm done for the
So,
night.
so I'm gonna be mad. Ain't nothing. She ain't did a
They
thing.
did nothing. You about as dumb as a brick.
Yeah, that is a telltale
All I know
sign.
is you better get up to get some more.
She did,
That's all I
she
know.
did cook dinner and
Yeah.
she coming in with an attitude and everything. Yeah. Yep.
Dumb as a brick.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with cologne. Let me tell y'all something. Um, if your girl, what's up, La? If your girl that you out here tipping with, you better tell her don't put on no cologne because you might not be able to tell the distinct and see this is what happens. We be around that person so long, after a while, your senses get used to that. Now you bop yourself on, you bop on in the house if you want to, smelling like some Chloe, and your wife, no daggone well, she ain't got no Chloe in the house.
Oh God.
She want to know first of all why you saturated in Chloe or the heels or whatever,
Right.
So, and don't think that you can spray your cologne on top of her cologne. That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna
Not with
work.
us.
Yep. So yeah. Anyway, what is it? Don't put on new cologne. Wait a minute. Don't put on a new cologne that I don't know nothing about. So, Miss Williams.
That's if some people are paying attention.
Okay.
Let's go. I mean, you know,
Well, she's saying if her husband come home with a new cologne that she don't know anything about
she's
smelling.
paying attention.
Yeah, true.
She's paying
You gotta pay
attention. Yeah.
You know, but some guys are trying to get a little deep in the game. And it's like, you know what? I went by the gym and worked out a little bit, and so I freshened up before I came home.
Dumb as a brick. Come home with that dumb ass story. You about as dumb as a brick.
You better come on, sweaty. You might as well just come
You
on.
might as well- That's right.
Your balls a little musty or something.
What you freshen up for? Bring your ass home.
Right. True.
Unless you're going somewhere else.
Well, right. See, but no, we be like, I just left the gym and I feel like I just need to. You got to shower
Well,
upstairs.
some people do shower after the gym, whether they're coming home or not. You know, if the showers are there. So that's hit or miss, I guess.
I guess that depends on your routine. Like
True.
you said, some of us,
True. If you've been coming home sweaty,
right.
and then this time you coming home, you fresh,
What's that say? You got to stay on the.
and then there's an extra hour or two gone that I knew you wanted at the gym. Come on, man. Once again, dumb as a brick.
Let's see. Then they come on smelling like sweat. Then
Because
yeah.
we're gonna come home just like we left out the house. It's nothing gonna be any different. We're not gonna treat you any different. We're gonna stay in our routine. We're not gonna do anything sideways. I don't
Unless,
care how good the sex may have been. We're not gonna do anything sideways.
unless you forget to turn that lace front around.
Whatever.
You got that lace.
Trust me,
got that,
we got ourselves together before we went out the house. You
got
can
that
best believe before we left wherever we were.
because them lace front. If y'all ain't got that
Shut
makeup,
up, Shut up. Shut up.
you just sweated that lace front a little bit, and you might left out the house with it, with your skin tones even with your lace front, but you came back down the lace the lace front a little bit lighter.
Maybe you better start checking your women's trunk, see whether or not the booty bags in there.
Y'all heard it. She said she wasn't gonna give a code away. That's one code. If you go to your car, or her car, and she tell you, why you going in my car? Why can't I go in your car? Why you back there in the trunk? Why can't I go in your trunk?
Now, if you always had carry something, because I may go to the gym. So my bags don't stay in the car.
Yeah, but if I know you ain't going to the gym and you got a bag in there, I'm like,
No, my bag shouldn't come out the car unless I'm taking something out, washing it. But everything that's in my bag needs to stay in the car, so I won't have to keep replacing, taking the bag in and out the car. There's no reason.
I'm talking to you guys that your woman don't go to the gym, and all of a sudden she got
go to the gym.
a bag back there, and that bag don't never come in the house unless you gone, and then it's back in there. You smell that Febreze and stuff back in there. Well, she done washed it with Gain, bro. Your woman out there doing something.
I was getting ready to say something, but I can't even.
Go ahead, say
I'm
it.
not. I'm just not. Ladies, and you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hit my DM. If you don't have a bag in the car, but you want a bag in the car, you know where the bag's supposed to go. They'll never find it.
Look, I'm gonna look at the wheel well.
They'll never find it.
All right,
They'll never find your stuff. They'll never find it. As if you want to cheat.
I'm gonna be like CSI.
They'll never find it.
I'm gonna do a forensic on it.
Y'all never find it.
Let me tell you something. You're right, because women, are very, very detailed. And most guys, we're not oblivious to a lot of things. That's why, guys, you got to pay attention. If you're not paying attention to your wife, she could be in the living room cheating with somebody, and you not have a clue. We talked about that before we went on the air. There's cheating, and then there's flirting, and sometimes the flirting can lead to cheating, and you better know and see the signs.
Well, your husband better start flirting with your wives. What about that?
That's a good point. I agree.
That's all you have to do. Start flirting with your wives, and hey.
But what if she don't flirt back? What then?
Oh, she gonna flirt back.
She gonna flirt back?
You flirting right, she gonna flirt back.
Okay. All right.
Y'all
heard that. Now,
the right wife is gonna flirt back.
We trying to help you fellas out here because y'all wrote and asked Miss Angie.
Everybody loves a little flirt. Because sometimes your wife can come in dead tired. And soon you do that little flirt to make her smile. Soon she get that even smirk on her face. Oh, you got her at that point. You got her. Sometimes it doesn't even take much.
Sometimes I do that. If I make my wife mad, then I find a way to flirt with her or something so she can.
She'll come back and do that little grin, that little smile. That smile. Yeah, you got her.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's going to work every single time.
Yeah.
Some men just don't have a clue. Because they walk in the house, they tired too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking about no damn flirting.
So I'm gonna ask Miss LaKeisha, what is one sign that a man will know that his wife is cheating? Come on, Miss Williams. Tell us what is one sign that these fellows could say, my wife cheating.
Say it again, what?
I was asking her to tell us what is one sign that would identify or reveal that a man's wife or woman is cheating.
Don't do it.
You can't just because you don't want to give up the code.
Let them figure it out. Don't do it. I gave her one. I gave you one.
Yeah, well,
you getting that now.
And he might want to know. It might be a few of them out there want a couple of telltale signs, but oh well.
So D said, I stopped in Macy's to shop for something new for your baby. He's not talking about me.
Oh, okay. I was like,
D, you got a girlfriend.
Like who is D? Oh,
D is for one of my video guys. He's like amazing. Him in Paris is amazing.
I knew we were gonna get a real woman here.
Oh my God!
Changing her hairstyle or order of the day. If she left there with a bun on her head and came back and that hairstyle flat, she been all over against the headboard. Oh yes.
You don't even notice nothing.
If one side of your head, if your back here is left here with curls in it, and it come back and this flat right here, probably 9 times out of 10.
Y'all ain't noticed nothing.
All right.
Because most likely, most women is not coming back like that, or she may throw a hair on her head. She ain't coming back like that. We most likely they're gonna check themselves out before they leave. Because we already know.
If you didn't leave there with a hat on, like, why you got that hat on?
Her baseball cap in my car. I threw it on.
And why?
Because I did. And if you're asking me that, that's crazy.
No, I want to know.
Yes, it is crazy. That's a crazy question to ask. If you know I wear baseball caps anyway.
I didn't say that. I knew we went.
It's in my car.
Okay, but why did you?
I decided to put it on, sir. You got a problem with me putting my hat on? Coming back in the house?
Well, you just told me.
If I went wherever I went.
Wait a minute. You just told me before you left the house, I was about to touch her. Don't touch my hair. I just had it done. And then you come back in there with a freaking hat on your head.
Yeah, see, now you done flipped the script. You ain't said nothing. No touching no hair. You done flipped the whole script. What the heck? Who you think you talking to? Come on there. You done flipped the whole script. And I don't understand that telling your husband don't touch my hair. Somebody help me understand that. I don't understand that.
Oh man.
Why can't
Oh
your husband touch your hair?
yes. Well, maybe it's for that reason because it's a fresh press and curl or whatever,
Okay. He know
and
it's fresh. What he gonna do?
he might just move your curls or something.
Oh my God. Is it that serious though, for real?
I don't know. Some women are dead serious about nobody touching their hair.
Mm, okay.
You know, so it's crazy.
I just need somebody to help me understand that.
Miss Williams said the wind could have been blowing her hair.
Oh, D said he's single. Okay,
I got a whole other level.
D. D, my friend. What you talking about?
All right. Did we have anything else that somebody asked Miss Angie?
I got a text message while we were. Let me get out of this. I
Okay.
got a text message while we were
So, friend,
on live.
we hope that Miss Angie was able to help you.
Probably not.
She gave you one little nugget, to look at and everything. They trust me, women are not going to give up the girl code. We give up the man code all the time, because we trying to impress you women a lot of times. Like,
Mm.
oh yeah, I'm gonna give me a woman because I'm gonna tell them how other niggas cheat. Shut up.
Just use that word. Okay.
Oh, did I? Ooh. Let me repent. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what a message I got just a little while ago.
All right.
Would you get mad if your significant other taking shower while talking to another man/woman while on the phone? So in other words, you're on the phone talking to another man or another woman.
I see what you're saying. So if a man
Did you
is
get
taking a
mad?
shower and he's talking to his friend who happens to be female, would that be a problem?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Well, is that wrong?
Do you want to start?
I'm just reading the comment.
I want
here.
you to start on this one. If your significant other is in there in the shower and he having a jolly conversation with another female, is that a problem?
What do you mean a jolly conversation?
He's
Let's
in
say
there-
he's having a business conversation, but he
Okay.
happened to be in the shower.
Okay.
Is that a problem for me?
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be a problem for me.
Okay.
That he's chit-chatting about business, but it's a female.
Okay.
So the question is, did you tell this person you're in the shower? Can she hear the water running? I don't know. They can hear the water running in my house. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
I have talked to my cousins. I have talked to people. I'm getting dressed. I'm in the shower. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'm sitting in the shower. And I have a whole conversation. They don't even know I'm in the shower. They have a clue I'm in the shower.
Right. I think,
They have a clue.
first of all, why are you telling no, if I'm taking a shower
Right.
and I'm talking like I said, we supposed to be planning whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I tell you that I'm in the shower?
Then you're in the shower.
Because
Especially
first
if
of
I
all,
didn't hear the water running.
right,
And
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
exactly.
Right.
So what am I trying to invoke here in your mind? Am I trying to get you to visualize me taking a shower? That's a whole different level or something.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
And if let's say the reverse, if my wife taking a shower and she tells this dude she's taking a shower, I got a problem with that. Now if she in there, like I said, she taking a shower, he don't know jack going on.
Mm-hmm.
They just having a conversation. That's something different. And then first of all, your phone better not be in the shower with you. Joint better be over on the counter somewhere. Uh, Why do you need the phone in the shower with you?
What's wrong? I'm just asking. What's wrong?
Because you can take a quick picture. That's why.
Okay. Everybody's mind ain't going that way, but okay.
First of all, your phone ain't waterproof. So why would
All
you?
depending on how your shower is built.
Yeah, well, see, most of us ain't got them lavish showers where you got one end all the way down at the other end of the hall. We talk about, a shower where you got water running,
Mhm.
and you in there, you doing this and doing that. That phone need to be outside that shower. And
Okay.
'cause I
Okay.
think if I'm in the shower and I got my phone in there with me, and my wife come in there like, why you let me see your phone, let me see
Right.
what you done did,
Right.
so yeah, I think.
I'm probably not gonna do all that. I am such a believer. What happens in the dark is going to come to the light. That mess is going to come to the light at some point.
It just did.
So I'm not going to say give me your phone. I'm not going to say it.
Well, maybe not give you the phone, but you got to understand that I'm telling somebody, yeah, girl, you know what? I'm in the
Oh,
shower.
you if you're having this whole conversation and I hear it, that's a really an issue.
Right.
If because I don't know why you're saying that. Why are you saying that?
Exactly. Yep.
You're saying that because you want them to think whatever you want them to think at this point.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's true. Yep. You want to set that tone, or you want to see if how they're gonna respond.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said, "Oh, you're in the shower. Call me when you finish." But if they like, "Oh, you in the shower? What?"
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yep. So
I just, if you're talking business, I don't think it's a big deal that you're in the shower, you're chit chatting. You know what I'm saying? But if you're sitting there talking smack, trying to be impressive, whatever the case may be, then yeah, that's going to be a problem. But I don't think it's nothing to get yourself all in a bunch about.
yep.
If it's innocent.
If it's innocent, yeah. But then again, like I said, um, something that started out innocent just because basically um, lit a little spark. Now you the guilty person.
That's only if you tell that you're in the shower.
True, right, exactly, yeah.
But I've taken plenty of showers on the phone, and no one knew I was in the shower.
That's a whole different level.
Yeah, you didn't even know.
Yeah, whole different level. So
yeah, I mean, I've been talking to some girlfriends or whatever, and they was like, "Look," I'm like, "Look, I'm still in the shower. Give me a minute."
I know,
but that's them.
Some dudes, uh, that they take their phone when they go into the bathroom, and some women have a serious problem with that. Uh, okay, that wouldn't be a problem either way. My wife running into the bathroom, she got her phone, and what's the deal? Is like I said, it depends on that conversation. If she telling somebody she used the bathroom as a dude, I'm like, why you? That's TMI. Why that MF need to know that you in the bathroom?
Right.
Yeah, So yeah, I think it all depends on how you set it up.
Yeah. Pretty much. I don't know if we answered that question or not.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good on that one. Yeah, I think so.
It just all depends on what's going on and what you're telling.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess that's the answer to that question.
What you trying to invoke?
Exactly.
Yeah, if it's pure, it's pure. If it's sneaky, it's sneaky.
Exactly.
So. All right, everybody.
Yeah, that's all I got.
It's been pretty lively. Again, I certainly appreciate the comments from Big Will, Ms. Williams, and all the others and my man that asked Miss Angie the question. We hope that you were able to get your answer tonight. If you want to ask Miss Angie another question, just let me know.
Don't ask Miss Angie no more questions.
I'll still get another thing. He called you Miss Angie.
What?
I don't know, man.
Oh God.
We were still saying AK. We was saying and Cruz and Miss Angie.
No, we're not saying Miss Angie. I hear a lot of that when people come from Virginia. That's all they say is Miss Angie.
Miss Angie, yep. What Miss Angie at? I don't know. Sound like some food products. Yes, if you want great biscuits, ask Miss Angie.
You stupid way. I just want you to know that.
Oh man.
Well, you guys.
Let's see. I wanted to say something so bad, but I'll keep it to myself. No, Big Will.
Come on, Will.
No, brother. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Say what you want to say.
Yeah, this is a no judgment zone here. You got to take us out with that, whatever you want to say. So go ahead. The floor is yours right now. I'm not gonna ask you to call in because I know you watching us. So go ahead and put out there what you want to say. We're gonna do the Jeopardy thing while we waiting on you to type. You know how Jeopardy at the end they be answering the questions.
Oh God.
You used to be doing the Jeopardy thing
It's
with
been
me.
a long day.
Okay.
Come on, Big Will. We're waiting on
We
you.
wait. Yep. We're gonna
You might as well go
pause
ahead
the
and say
show.
what it is you want to say.
Yep. We're gonna put it on pause right now because you cheaters are easy to figure out. Okay. I know you're not gonna leave us on that ledge right there. You got
Cheaters are. What are you talking about, man or woman?
all right.
Because yeah, we can figure you guys out quick.
Oh, all right. So
And if a
again,
woman is cheating and you can figure it out, that's just a dumb cheater.
oh,
That's just a cheater that don't have a clue.
so
That's a cheater that just have not
if you can figure
thought
out a woman
things out.
that's cheating, she is a dumb cheater as a woman.
She hasn't thought it out. You
Will
can't
said-
go cheat without some thought, without a plan.
So
You
Will
can't
said
just go out and say, I'm gonna do this today.
he said both men and women are easy to figure out.
No. I disagree with Will. I
He
I
said
totally disagree on that.
Women reactions
No,
give them away.
no. Those cheaters that you ran into don't know how to cheat. That's all I'm gonna say to them. Do not have a clue. Not a near clue. Whatever
He
the
said-
English is.
He said men just do dumb stuff.
True. But women, and we don't cheat often. We are not prone to be cheaters, first of all.
Yeah, I agree with
If
that.
we're out there doing something, it's because some stuff is not right at home, period. If we're gonna step out, that means you didn't really hit rock bottom with us.
Right.
We're on another whole playing field.
I was gonna mention earlier. I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna ask, is it less likely that a woman is cheating for sexual satisfaction? But you just mentioned that if she's cheating, that it's not always about the sex.
No,
Okay.
it's really not. And that's a small percentage of why we're gonna cheat, or very small. It's all the other stuff.
Okay.
It's all the other stuff. If we stepping out, you done already messed up in the house.
Gotcha. So the sex part is just the end gratification or just the end product
Mhm.
of a culmination of all the things that led her to even be attracted to somebody
Right.
else. Okay.
And I'm not gonna go out and cheat. I'm just not a cheater. But
Okay.
do I know how to cheat? I believe I do know how to cheat. But I'm saying I won't go out and cheat because one, it can be a little dangerous. Just in case I am the dumb cheater.
Okay.
Okay. Instead, if things can get a little heated, people find out, people talk, somebody see you. It's just a whole risk you take anyway
Okay.
when you gonna go out and try to do that. So when I was married, I didn't do none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Especially, we're getting ready to go through a divorce and all the other stuff that's going on. You want to. You know what I'm saying? Thought about it. But still, I just think that if I had and they found out, it still would have caused a problem, even though I wanted him out anyway.
Gotcha.
I just think it's a problem.
What about that pH factor in terms of mixing pH? Because you most people don't, or most women don't think about that, or men either. Is that when you're out here, you're mixing pH.
What you supposed to do with that? I mean, even if you mix them.
You get
Think
self
about
checkup. That's all I can say.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Thank
You know
God.
what you're doing when you're mixing.
He said, "Thank God for my female cousins growing up." Also, Big Will got the he got the inside scoop. He asked his cousins, "Hey girls,
Hey, Winnie.
what's going on this
Janice.
morning? How everybody doing?" So I hear you, Big Will. You pumped in for me information. Yeah, if you got a sister and you trying to get on game, you ask your sister, especially if your sister don't like your spouse or a girlfriend.
Mhm,
She gonna give you
mhm.
all of
All
her
the
signals. Yeah. So
And there's always different levels of cheating. There's different levels of cheating and how you cheat, when you cheat, where you cheat. You know what I'm saying? So it's all these different levels. That's why, if you are a woman and that's what you want to do, you got to have a plan. You got to be well thought. You can't go on impulse. You can't go because he called you tonight and said, baby, come on. All that mess is going to be planned. You can't, because your tail will get caught in a minute, or you may get caught up. Don't get caught up on the pillow talk. Don't get caught up.
Wow.
And you roll out at the last minute. I suggest you not do that, women.
All right.
Guys, y'all dumb as y'all do it all the time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That woman said, come on over here.
Y'all be texting and she said, what you doing? That WYD. What you doing? That's
what you doing. Then the pic come.
Yeah.
Soon that picture come, you out the house.
I'm dressed like this. You like what you see?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you like to see it in person? And then here we go. You know what, baby? I just forgot. I supposed to be taking care of my boy. Told me to come by and holler at him for me, and I sure forgot it. I think he's going through something right now, so I'm gonna go over here and see if I can, be there for him, because I know he would be there for me. Yep, we do a lot of last minute jumping out of there. So Big Will said they volunteered to school him. All right, Big Will. So Angie ain't volunteered nothing tonight, Miss Angie.
Nope.
Oh.
Not.
All right, everybody. Big Will said we both fun.
I'm not volunteering nothing tonight.
Lunch. What about lunch? Oh, y'all be making lunch dates. Oh, see, we got to hold that for a whole nother conversation. Because you're right. Some of the, and if you got this guy bringing your woman lunch every day, that could be a signal that she doing a little something again, in some dessert. Or if your woman left there with 10 pieces of chicken, 6 deviled eggs, and a whole casserole dish of spaghetti, and she don't eat all that, your woman probably feeding somebody at work.
People at work.
Not the people at work.
The folks at work.
She feeds more than the people. She feeding him.
That's a little bit too suspicious to me. You being too suspicious.
No, man. Look, let me tell you something. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. But yeah, and it's all the time. You ain't gonna feed the everybody all the time. You making these special little dishes.
No, that can't happen all the time.
All right, that's what I'm saying. If you want to leave it out there with a picnic basket every day. Some boy.
Nobody's going to work with a picnic basket.
Well, I was just, it might not be a picnic basket, but it's enough dishes in there to be a picnic. Yeah. Some of y'all need to stop by sometime and take your wives to lunch. And if she turn you down every time, like, why you come here and take me to lunch? Oh, I just wanted to take you to lunch. If she turning you down and will not let you to come and take her to lunch or bring her lunch, I'm gonna leave you right there, guys. You figured out. That may be a telltale sign.
That may be a little sign.
So those eggs produce a lot of
what?
That was the double eggs. That's right. If she ain't coming home farting, and she said she ate all them eggs. She gave them eggs away.
Oh God!
I'm done.
Who was that Big Will?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm done.
Oh God!
We gotta go, y'all.
Big Will, we're done with you for tonight.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Again, thank y'all so much. Close us out. Close us out.
I can't close us out. I'm done with Big Will for tonight.
Oh, y'all got me crying again.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Everything look blurred because I got tears. All I'm gonna say is, on that way home, good night. Woo, let's play the song because we are
we are here.
Oh
We
man,
will be done with you for tonight. We done.
We done.
Oh my God.
Everybody have a good one, y'all. Y'all.
The first thing that you need to do is to make sure you get yourself to as safe place as you can. Find yourself a competent attorney who practices in personal injury and will understand some of the things that you're going through. And as I tell people, for 33 years I've been doing this. I've had my own accident. So I would like to be one of those individuals that they would interview so I can at least try to find out how I can best help them myself.